Come in. I'm only 2 minutes late. Welcome to WCIA Network. Muffin Top. Still getting your emails. Hi, you guys. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. So, today is going to be another epic. Another one that's going to blow you guys away. I could have continued getting ready for this, but I'm like, nope. Yeah, light your candles. I have my my incense burning. It's so good. Muffin Top, Rumple, Long Hair, Deborah, hello. So, this might be trigger warning to some people, today's live. And I apologize for that, but I have to continue showing you information that proves to be the Summer Moon Wells elements and story to bring them justice. Hey Shazam, hi BC, long gone, purple sneakers. Because that's what we do here. And that is all we do. Look, you guys, I'm putting together a sweatshirt and trying to design my sweatshirt. I was told I shouldn't put black and white photos, but I kind of want to, like this. We'll see how it turns out. You can't see the faces on the photo, so it's totally fine to do it. Because the photos themselves have been blacked out. So it will work. We shall see. Would you guys rather see just a logo on it or print that reminds you of summer, or no print? That's what I'm that's where I am right now, trying to figure out if I should do this just in a black sweatshirt with the logo or put the black and white pictures over it. What are you guys' thoughts? I don't know what to do. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Yeah. So this is what I'm working on this week. Anyways, Lisa. Yeah. What do you all think? Anyway, so these are all Summer Moon on her swing. They're real teeny because you don't want to really see the faces, because it's not correct to do that, right? So what I've done is I've taken pictures like this that I have of summer and made them really little and made them in black and white. And I want to print those all over a sweatshirt and then put the logo on it. It's either that, but the printer guy said to me I should really just be doing a logo. So it's for Christmas. Yeah. All right. Today's presentation is what I believe to be Summer Moon Wells' story, and to be the elements that we've all been looking at and watching for the last 2+ years. This new group that I have photos from has helped me be able to show you guys what goes on within these sacrifices. Which way should I do it, Muffin Top? Should I just do it with the logo, or should I print it with those swing-like images? Put logo. Put, if you just want logo only, put logo only, or put logo with print, meaning with all of the prints of Summer on her swing. Anyways, this group, I have sent, of course, my information in. This group, each and every one of their videos, this is the one that I told you looks like Brian Kohlberger. This is the one that I showed. They're both great. Thanks, Muffin Top. This was from yesterday where I showed you, I'm like, this looks so much like Brian Kohlberger. And I went through their other footage, and when I see footage fall apart at a place within the film that makes my heart drop, that's when I pay attention. I wasn't going to go back and look again, but I needed to, because when I went to a particular part of the video, there's a part of the video that looks like this. And this is where my heart dropped. This video was from, it says 6 years ago, but it actually looks like it was filmed in the 80s. Possibly the early 90s. This part of the video, like I said, really stopped me in my tracks. And I could only tell you, I feel those feelings when it's through spirit, through what I call clairvoyance medium, like there's a message, right? Like, stop and look at me. Stop and look at me. And that's what I did. I stopped and I went back to this part in the video. And the video seems to be filled with, this is very hard to see, but it's no different than Summer Moon. And they are in a warehouse. And the images in these videos show sacrifice really clearly. I pegged this group because he looked like, it came up in my feed, right? And he looked like Brian Kohlberger. This is a table. This is what's happening at this table. Look at this photo. This is the same kind of a photo that I have showed you in SUMMERWELLS. This long face that you see at the table is what David Dotson had in the church. It is what John Wayne Gacy has at his tables with his children. And this is not a normal dinner table. This here are two people. This is sacrifice going on at this table, you guys. Do you see what I'm talking about? There's my ones. Woohoo. Hi, Marie. Hi, Vicky. This is what's going on in this video. Those are masks. And the people in here are getting brutalized. Hi, Trailer Trash Barbie. Lisa. And this group, it starts out, this girl is with him. He's in all the videos. She has the A or the V hanging on her. He has some sort of, I call it a weapon of some sort, because in the video he's using it. He's like smacking it. And this girl, when I was watching it, there's only a couple times where he gives this girl a particular look, and it's actually scared me. Like I felt a scared feeling. So what that tells me is she's obeying him, and she's at the mercy of whatever's going on in this room by him, and she's terrified. She's terrified. Oh, why is this? Oh, that was weird. You hear that? Creepy. Let me make this a little brighter and show you what's on her shoulder. It's the elements that are on every summer moon victim. Summer Moon had this on her, every victim, every scene, every video, every creator that I pick out. This is one of the main elements, and it hangs on them. Oh, Vicky Windsor, congrats on a gifted membership. Thank you, whoever gifted her. Amazing. Hi, BC. Oh, I love that. Give a little love. So this is a main element that goes with these groups, right? This girl's face changes often. I would tell the authorities to really, really dig into these videos and look at the people's faces to see if you recognize or there's a facial recognition on any of the cold cases or people that are missing. Because whatever is going on in the SUMMERWELLS cases, I feel it in the gut of the pit in the gut of my stomach right here. It hurts. My stomach hurts. It hurts. Whatever this is and its sacrifice hurts. Their wall has swastikas all over their wall. And it has the number 5. So in the beginning of these videos, they are down under in tunnels. If any noise or screaming is going on, no one's going to hear them. This is down under. These are meetings. And this group, I believe, is anti-everything, because they use a lot of words that we just don't use. We just don't use them, I should say. Especially more so we don't use them now than we did in the 80s. So no matter what, something's going on here. Here's the number 5 on the back of his shirt. And these are groups of haters. And they do sacrifices. Now, obviously this information is underneath this guy's videos, right? So I am not particularly saying it's about him, because I can't say that. I don't know him. I've never met him. What I can tell you is the information in this video screams SUMMERWELLS. It screams Idaho 4. It screams Kylie Rodney. All of it. And they are all holding this V. This boy here is who I said looked most like Brian Kohlberger. Not only does he hold the V throughout the video, he has the pink nail on. Now, for any of you that are new here, this pink nail was recognized right in the beginning of Summer Moon. Summer Moon's videos, especially the one on the swing, this pink nail just kept appearing, right? And then I noticed it in Rosemary Bly's case. And then I noticed it at Appalachian Fairground, at the church, in the rain. And this pink nail just appeared on Benny. It appears on men that shouldn't have a pink nail. This group should they be looked into? I don't know, but I do know that their videos should be looked into. I do know that their videos are, like, as I'm going over this with you right now, you guys, it hurts my stomach. It hurts. There is a child in the arms of a man here. I don't know what you guys see, but I'm telling you this is what I see here. And I see it right here. Like, I'm actually very uncomfortable physically right now. This is a child. This is a man. This is a child. This is a man. These photos will keep changing, and they'll just keep changing over and over. They have masks on, and they're wearing white. They're wearing white coats, like the KKK. I mean, you saw a KKK. You saw that in the other video, right? But they have these things on their faces, and they have masks on their faces, and there's a lot going on in here. So my presentation today reflects me knowing in my heart that justice is being served for people in here that nobody has recognized as gone. What gives me the bad stomach ache is when I look beyond this, beyond the woodwork, beyond the plastic. I see the sacrifices and whatever goes on happening behind those things. It's beyond those walls. That's how I'm seeing it, because I could only go by how I feel and what I see to be true. That's the only thing that I know to be my truth, right? Beyond those walls is where there's horrible things that are being planned. It's in the making. It's in the planning. That's where it happens. That's how I see it to be true. Do I know that to be true? I don't. I could only speak from what I believe is the truth, and that's it. And that's it. Today's presentation, where is it? Right here, is going over information that's very sickening to me. Like, I look at this and it's just so all about summer, because I have recognized all of this to be SUMMERWELLS cases. I've seen all of this equipment throughout the Idaho 4. Hailey Rodney, Michael Vaughn, Gabby Petito. And what you're looking at is what I call the equipment. This equipment has been pointed out to you guys for... First time I saw it, I believe it was in... Other than in my psyche, other than within my third eye, Appalachian Fairground, it was really behind like the Wells house. I saw it. And this, what you're looking at, hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. This equipment is shown really clearly in these new videos. This is the equipment that's beyond, I believe, that wall. Now, this is a different video. But when I look at it here, what I am saying is this equipment is the equipment that lays beyond the wall I just showed you with plastic. Here. This is the equipment that is used. Right? This is the equipment that shows up in what you see here. Which one is this from? I want to say radar. Maybe John Wayne Gacy's. Oh no. This is from Amber Hagerman, Amber Alert. This what you see to the right is from her. Exactly what you see to the right, is those are called trophies that they take. Maybe it's to take out the eyeball. But what you see to the right and what you see to the left is the same thing. Because the equipment, you guys, and the sacrifices and the pain and the brutal stuff that they put these kids through, it only changes from kid to kid. It doesn't change how they do it. This here hasn't changed. This is like, this looks like the V with the number 5. Amber from Amber Alert is in this presentation as a direct match to Summer Moon. It's from Amber. Oh, this just makes my heart fall, you guys, because it's so clear. This is this guy's video. This is the equipment. This is as close to the equipment that you are ever going to see that's on top of somebody. This is the equipment, and not quite sure exactly what they do to it because, you know, the kids don't know what's going on with them by the time this equipment hits them. They don't know. You've seen this before. I've shown this to you before. This is the equipment. You may look at this as a, you know, oh, showing movies. It's not showing movies. That's showing movies. Maybe, but here's a close-up. All of the stuff that you guys see in this photo are all of the quote-unquote critters that I show you that are scattered throughout the video. Let me show you. This here are the critters. Here's the horse. Let me see if I get it bigger. Okay. Here's the horse. Here's this little face. Here's the 5, like a, I don't know, like a fish. This to me is like the crocodile or something. So all these little critters. And they're part of the equipment. This is right here. And then these little 5s, like the, you know, like the 5s that are stacked on top of each other. I don't have a real good photo of it, but they're right here in the corner. Wait, let me see if I can brighten it. Can't really brighten it much, you guys. It's right here in the corner. This is right here. Right here. These are the 5s. But this is tape, and I saw it like this one other time really close, and it was, and I kept it because I'm like, I know this is the equipment in Enan Harsh's apartment. I know this is some kind of the equipment. I couldn't, and I saved it. You guys have seen me show you this before. I'm like, this is the freaking equipment. This comes from Enan Harsh's video. It has bothered me for so very long. I'm like, I'm like, there is something to be said about this. Because I could only go by my gut. Okay? Right? This is this. See, he has the 5s on there. This is going to keep changing. Because once you hit something, once I hit something to be true, it starts speaking to us. And it does that because it's the truth. And what's going to show up in here is exactly what's going to show up in Enan Harsh's. Because I'm right. This here, now that I look at it closely, Enan Harsh has a hole in the ground. So let me show you what I just noticed. See, you don't notice anything until you look. I always say, I don't see it till I see it. Everyone's like, what the fuck does that mean? Well, it's exactly what it means. I don't see something until I see it. I don't notice something until I notice it. So here's Enan's. And this came from his photo. Trust me, no one else kept this. See the hole down there? This is the equipment. And see the 5s and the 7s on this top? That white stuff, that's this. That's how I see it. All those little things in there. This is Enan's. See the 5s and the A in there? Let me circle it. Here's the 5 and the A. And I'm saying 5 and the A. It's not like it's got a 0 and a, and a B. It's always a 5 and an A. This here, they need these in here because these are the main elements. The 5 is even the exact same shape. You see, once you hit something correctly, it's going to keep giving us information. And this here is the equipment. Period. And now that I see Enan Harsh's, I am going to say out loud that this is the equipment that runs the equipment. This is very important part of the electronics. It's part of the electronics, you guys. I nailed this shit down to be this. It's exactly what it is. And I'm saying that, do I know that for a fact? No. I don't know it to be true until the law enforcement says it's true. Until the law enforcement. What I'm telling you all and look at that, it's against the same kind of wood panel wall. The wood panel wall, you guys, is very important. The wood panel is very important because I have the wood panel pegged as where the guy's doing the video recording. So I have this down as his. And all these little pieces in here, the white stuff, There's the hole. There's a 5 and the A. I don't know what that girl is. It's his little play bunny. But what's going on in this equipment is nothing more than what I have been showing you guys. This guy is covered in blood. Let me show you. This dude that's holding on to the equipment, when you go back here, don't forget about what he looks like. That's what he looks like, you guys. He has the maroon head. You know those little critters that are shaped like that? Really take a moment and look what's going on here. These are sacrifices attached to the equipment. Okay? Really just take a moment and take in what you're looking at. And pay attention. This is stuck in the arm. This is one of those maroon faces. Look at his mouth. The number 5 on his shirt. Look at all this. Kylie Rodney. If you guys could remember, Kylie Rodney was sitting at one of these tables in the photo that I presented. I'm like, look at, there's the cylinders behind her. The cylinders are right behind her. She's actually seated at a table like this. Back here, is the cylinder. Back here. This is the machinery. These are all the flying hearts, whatever you want to call them. Look at his arm. Look at his arm, you guys. This is what you see in the Idaho 4. This is what you see in all the sacrifices that I point out. This is what he looks like. And look at the maroon face. That maroon face there is a staple element. Wait. Right here. These are the little Ferris wheels. Right here. So this that's this is in SUMMERWELLS. This exact thing is in the night on June 15th in the sky. Remember I say they're the critters? June 15th in the sky. It's during Jody Sue Brown's videotaping of June 15th, the night of. And I say to you, look in the sky, like those are all of her shapes. Those are Summer's critters. That's what they look like. And that's what's in the sky that Jody Sue Brown is videotaping. She's videotaping it. And they're exactly the same thing. It's not like they change. They're called cookie cutters for a reason. Because that's exactly what they are. It's cookie cutters. This machinery, by the way, is no different than the machinery that was built. I mean, this here, wait. Shoot. Oh, let me open it. This here was made back, his name's Robert Vaughn, but we don't know which Robert Vaughn he is, right? But this here has the same critters on them. Like it's the same thing. See the number 5 in the middle? He has the circular things too. But he has everything here. That's a fucking finger in the middle. These are cutters. I call this the finger cutter. This is the finger cutter. As this thing is. This dude created this equipment. Created that equipment that you see in these videos today. Same thing. There it is. And that's a connection. It's the same equipment that I've been showing you throughout Molly Golightly's videos, and they're right here. This is in Molly Golightly's videos, and it's the equipment. Every video that I've pulled to the side of hers, there's a reason for it. It's because it validates the information that I receive. This is the equipment. In a video that was just posted like a month ago, this was her in the diner. Same as the one up here. This is the same finger cutter. It's from a car ride, from her video. See the maroon 5 on the side? All you gotta do is turn it. Wait, it's cut funny, wait. Let me make it a square. Okay. So here, it's the same thing I just showed you with the maroon 5. This was in Molly's car. Right there. It's the same equipment, you guys. No difference. No difference. And here she is. It's showing a victim connected to the equipment I just showed you. That equipment that's sitting on that table is no different than what that guy is sitting at a table. He's connected to the same thing. Here, let me grab him. This guy, with all this crap around him, is the same thing that Molly shows in her hotel room, in her bedroom. That is this. They're both enjoying the same piece of equipment. It's all here. And it's all here. lined up all the way behind her. So, nothing changes. Trigger warning. This guy proceeds to show what these victims go through in the video. So I told you in the beginning that he had like a V thing in his hand, right? Like a clippers. There it is in his hand. This guy is being completely brutalized. There's no way to say it other than every photo of this guy gets worse and worse. Every photo gets worse and worse. I'm showing this because I need to make my points. I need you guys to see it, to believe it. I can't just pretend it's not here. This here shows hands disconnected. I have it in video. And sadly enough, this isn't the first time I've ever seen this. And understand that the machinery that I've been showing you guys, that's in white and maroon and has certain shapes, is this machinery that's filling this room behind him. I don't know who this guy is. Who he is he's a victim. LA Connections. He's a victim. And all I could do here is give him justice by recognizing this to be true. It's up to authorities to figure out, who's who, and for them to dig deep like they're able to. I could just, give you what I'm given, and that's it. But this isn't fake. These are real videos that show the real images of sacrifice in the same equipment that SUMMERWELLS was wrapped in. Every case that I have gone over, and for those that are new, I have over 700 videos that you could skim through to see how deep this goes and how many cases this touches. And here, this was August 6, 1994. It's I have over 700 videos, and you don't have to watch them all, but if you just skim through them, you'll get a real good feel of what this is. These little pieces and these little elements, they're part of their ceremonies, and they get connected to the heads. I had to show this because this was a photo that you can't really see it now, but it showed the little points. But now this photo looks bad. Here he is again. I'm just showing you different phases. Different phases, and I wanted you to really look at that blue light where the hand is touching another hand that's behind. It's behind that wall, behind that clear wall. But as the video goes on, he shows Summer Moon Wells information. He shows the hearts. He shows the number 5. He shows the V. He shows the equipment. What happens to the heads, the fingers. So when I say this is a Summer Moon Wells sacrifice, it's because it matches, all the information matches. Even that head with the eyes that look like 2 hearts. He has the V going down his neck. He has an A in his hand. Wait, let me point these out. See this here in this A. And somewhere over here there's probably a 5. Here's the little puppy dog with the 2, or the whatever that is. Maybe it's a raccoon face. But those eyes are the hearts. This is a white thing with the red heart. It just doesn't change. I know it's right there, you know. And they have not shifted. They just haven't. So this is most likely a victim that has never gotten justice. Because if he did get justice, I think that we would know so, because it is the same sacrifices this summer. Let me brighten this last one up here. Right, okay, so here's the 5. I said the 5 had to be here somewhere. It's right here. He's got the thing on his mouth. There's the critters around him. There's the turquoise one, the blue one. Here, I'm going to point it out. These are critters. It's like a red fish. He's blue. Mouth is covered. Here's the 5 on the white. It's V. I would highly suggest LA Connections to look at, through the videos, any of the 500, because Summer Moon children are categorized within these sacrifices. They've all been through the same. They're giving me information that all matches to help bring justice to kids now and kids in the past. So these people are in the past, and by me recognizing that these are Summer Moon Wells children, teenagers, whatever you want to call them, that went through the same sacrifice, brings them justice by just even recognizing it as so. I hope that helps you, LA Connections. It brings the spirit recognition, you know, that, oh wow, this has continued and this hasn't stopped, and I hope that they recognize my death. I'm gone, and I'm one of those that have disappeared, just like Summer Moon. Just like hundreds and thousands of kids. And it brings attention to those that don't have a name. That no one knows them. Because they're not recognized as this. You know, like this bird here is, oh my God, this is, that bird here, right up there, I call it the bird. Shit, man, I've seen that so many times, that exact thing, when I point out sacrifices. So it's, let me zoom in. This right here, and it's not that it's the bird, that the birds that I say look like that are cookie cutters. Like these are in videos that I call out, and they're cookie cutters. Because I've been looking at it look at the, the heart in his eye. Because I've been looking at this for over 2 years, boom, boom, boom. I see it in a second. Like, it's like, thank you, BC. I see it really quickly because my eyes see it. Like, I know that there's going to be something on his head and it's going to have a heart. Because it just happens every time. Look at the heart in his eye. There's the blue face. There's the V. So even though these are hard to see and they're blurry and yada yada, the elements you could see very clearly. Very clearly. And if anyone ever wants to zoom into Molly's videos, you're going to recognize that she has the elements on her most of the time. Most of the time she has them. See the V on her shoulder and the heart on her neck. That heart on the neck, I showed it in yesterday's videos. It's there. Right by her Adam's apple. Right there. So there's a hand, and what I also know to be true is they put something in their mouths. It's like they feed them disgusting shit. I almost think they're spiders, or insects, or animals. But this hand comes down and is in the video. I'm not going to show the video. And slowly put something in this boy's mouth. There are lots of hands that are... There's lots of hands always, you guys. Always abundance of hands. And fingers. That this is a horrific sacrifice. Horrific. And this equipment and what I'm showing you, the movements, the items, the hands, the fingers, everything about this is a cookie cutter. It's a cookie cutter. Always a pink nail. This is a cookie cutter, you guys. This is extremely painful. Yes, Scott, his canvases, I thought of this whole entire video, by the way. So, inside this room, you're going to see the elements of summer moon. You're going to see the chairs. Basically, they're like buggies. But look at how they're placed in the chair. Let me brighten this up. Look at this. That hurts. This is the summer moon wells sacrifices. These are the rooms, you guys. These are people in the room with the equipment. in the room with the equipment. See what's going on back here? Those are the poles. Those are the white poles. That's a human arm. And notice the cuttings. Notice how it's white and it has the maroon straps. Like it's got the strips of the maroon. That's how it always looks. On the arm up here, right here, this is how it looks on the victims. I'm like, oh, that's a victim. It's white with the maroon pieces. And this is white. These are pointy. This is a person. There's two bodies. What you see all the way up in the left-hand side is the same. It's the same. It's the equipment, and it's somewhere where someone sits. This here someone sits there. I have a photo here. Again, of Molly. Where is it in here? Molly is sitting when she's at the hotel, and we see the number 5 on the bed. Here it is. Okay. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. I know I put it in here. Wait. Because this would be a perfect time to compare this. Oh, I got it. Okay, so this picture here was Molly in her hotel room. I'm like, well, that's the number 5 bed. So this is showing that this is the equipment. I mean, you see the bed is a number 5 coming out of the wall, right? But, and I said she's sitting in the chair with the equipment. So this here is a perfect example of where Molly would sit. She'd sit in a thing like that. See, there's someone sitting there actually. Let me see, there's someone in maroon. Can't see them very well, but they're in maroon facing a child to the right-hand side. They make it real tough to see. It's not very easy. So this is a maroon person. Here's their head. Here's their shoulders. And here's a little person. That's the same thing that's happening here. Same thing. It's a table. And they just keep putting shit in his mouth. And this is, let me tell you something. As hard as it's to hear me say it, this is what they go through, you guys. For some reason, the more pain, the better. And They're alive for this. This isn't like... They're alive for this. And here's that little critter in the mouth. You've seen this critter. But there it is, in the mouth. So I've pointed out, I'm like, oh, I see that thing in their mouth. That little critters in their mouth. That's it. Or else there's like a white chip. It's like a white chip where it's like this. It's pretty obvious. And this person is surrounded by hearts. You know, I'm not just showing dead people. I'm not just showing someone who looks freaking scary and bloody. I'm showing you the exact same sacrifices because they have the same elements. There's nothing different here. The 5's on the arm, the hearts are in the head. It's the same thing. Always and always and always. Over and over and over. And there's Molly in the same predicament. Now that's not Molly. On her video shows sacrifices. They always do. Underneath her videos are sacrifices. And when I say sacrifices, they match what's going on here. Because the sacrifices are all the same. They don't change. They don't waver. Maybe one's sloppier than the next. Maybe I'll get more information on one and not the other. But these elements that you see here, these white things that are hanging from his neck, same white things that are hanging from everybody's neck. Those are hearts. Those are hearts. And that's Molly in her video. But you know what, you guys? Nobody recognized it. It's just... I don't... It's very mind-blowing to me, actually. It's like... Let me open this up. How is it that... And in her videos now, not a lot of them are up, but this isn't seen. Look at. See the hearts? Blow it up and it's all there. It's there. Now, in this situation, this shows this here. What's going on here is underground. What's going on here is underground. What she's showing here is the equipment. These aren't the mollies, by the way, that you know. These are, I don't know what the fuck these are, but they're not the mollies that I knew. This room that we're looking at here is the same as any of the rooms that you look down into. You know, like I showed you in the beginning, that I said that's the room. The plastic, is there something going on there? Or this here in Amber Alert. This would be in this room. Down here. It looks down. There's a hole down there. This goes down. Like that. I'm just keep putting these in so you guys see and take advantage of seeing this equipment close up. Because it's not very often that we're going to see this. This to me would be put in the horror story, like in the horror movie. Like I would use this as the example in my horror movie. I mean, I could make the best fucking horror movie, but guess what? I don't have to make up any of the equipment. I don't have to make any of this shit up. This is what my equipment will look in my horror movie. There it is. And they connect these people to it. Right there. I don't have to recreate anything and have these people's hands put shit in their mouth. How disgusting would it be? Just drop a little spider in their mouth. Look at that. This is the SUMMERWELLS sacrifice. It's here. They're feeding that shit that they're putting. You know when? So, how I know that goes in the mouth is because every time I see them shove marshmallows in the kids' mouths, I'm like, they're not giving them marshmallows. In my head, I'm supposed to recognize it as that's what it looks like that they're putting in their mouth. It's not a marshmallow. That's what it is. It looks like that, but it's disgusting. Welcome to Amber Alert video. Amber Alert, Amber Hagerman, I pegged as one of the top SUMMERWELLS sacrifices. And people know what happened to her. This is her. The reason I have these photos of her is because this is her and this is from this guy's video. This is January 13th, 1996, Amber's video. This comes from these guys' videos. I feel connection. I feel connection. Amber Alert, Amber Hagerman. This here is this guy's video. It's a different video, but it comes from his groups of videos. The one to the left is Amber. Now, Amber's videos, when you go into her smaller windows, match SUMMERWELLS case. It matches this equipment. It matches her being sacrificed. It matches her pain is the same as Summer's. It all matches. In the littlest squares, shows where, this is where, if they ever want to know or get any of Amber Hagerman's pieces, these are her pieces. They show it in the goddamn video. Do you understand? They show it in the video. This here, because the video of her wearing this outfit is the most symbolic. Just like the video of whatever outfit Summer was supposedly had in the car, but something, by the way, got fucked up. So they didn't know what her last outfit was, or someone really messed Summer up. Like her story was messed up. Amber's was not. It was perfect execution. It was a perfect execution. And the video of her in this outfit with the polka dots gives her real story. And these are her pieces. There's her stick right there. That's her stick. Everyone has one. Every victim. This is Amber Hagerman's stick. Right here. This is her. Hands down, positively, for sure. And that's her little box. Wait, let me show you her box. Is in here. I think they call this like their, I think, yeah, Candace called it her keepsake box, right? This in the corner here, this is Amber's little box. Right there. This is Amber's video, you guys. Do you understand that everything is in these kids' videos? You don't have to go much further than the videos. And I don't understand how the FBI hasn't really figured this out. See how this square is within the smaller square? So it's a square within the square, right? Which I always tell you guys has the most information. This is Amber's. This is her little keepsake, but this is her little box. They know where this is. That's of value. These here are her sticks. And each stick has the critters on it. Look. So follow me here. Critter, 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 stick. It all hangs on this, right? This is what's left as trophies, right? Those are the critters. Follow me. Stay with me here. Those are the critters that I pointed out over here on the equipment. Here are the critters that match those critters. Let me show you. So the critters here that are now down under with her stick are these critters that I pointed out that's attached to the victim and to the machinery. All of this goes through something, and then they keep the critters. They keep these things, and they keep the sticks. This is Amber. SUMMERWELLS has this same thing, you guys. Each victim, Kylie Rodney's was shown. Let me show you. Kylie Rodney's was shown right at her beach. It's let me see if it's under critter. I don't think it's gonna be, but no. Let me. Kylie. It's the little. It's in her basket. Like it was in the water, and then they took it out of the water, and it was in her. Let me see. I really need to get it because it pulls it all together. The critters never change. Those are the critters that were flying in the air for Kylie's party. Those are the critters that were flying in the air when Summer Moon on June 15th in, Jody Sue Brown's video. The critters don't change. And the stick doesn't change. Nothing changes. Nothing. Let me see if the critters are in here. There's Kylie's. Oh, I could probably find it. Okay, so then the critters, this is what happens. So they're here. So when I showed you picture of Summer and like this is Summer's end of life. This is her where she is. These are her her bars, her critters, they're all together in these white bars. Those are the critters that I say to you are in the white bars. I'll show you. I know I have the white bars here. Oh, here's Kylie Rodney's critters. They're in the water. So they follow them. Watch. So I'm like, the critters are sometimes in the water. It's those things. See how they match? Those match. They always do. They match the person. They match. And that's how I call them. They're just little, I don't know what else to have called them other than critters. They go flying in the air. Wait. I have to find one, at least something here. Even though I know you guys know, but not everyone. Okay, here. Okay, so Don and Candace, this is Summer. These are the critters in the bars. Amber Hagerman. Summer's look like this. Her critters are in the bars. She's got them all in there. Let me point them. And these are what critters are called. They follow all their videos. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. And they match. Like I can match these up. This is really blurry, but I can match this stuff up. And probably same here with Amber Hagerman. Kylie's were flying in the air. I don't have it in here. I don't want to. Let's see. Well, they're flying in the air. If you go through any of the videos that I have, you'll see it. Wait. Close this out. Okay. So this is basically Amber. This is the story. And she matches what's going on here, and she matches the dress. More importantly, she matches the dress. And whatever is going on in this video, in these guys' video, is what happened to Amber as well. That is why I have Amber Hagerman as a SUMMERWELLS victim, because everything in her videos tell me so. In the corner of this video lies this little infant. Little teeny babies, a teeny baby and a teeny baby goes with them. These are Amber's. It's in the video, you guys. If any of the people doing documentaries on her really want to know the truth, most people don't, this is the video to go get it. The one with the polka dot dress. this video. Because that right there is on her screen, not my screen. Not my screen, you guys. That's in her screen. It's in her screen. So the truth of the story to Amber, it would be in the one with the polka dotted dress that matches this guy's video. This is the equipment that you see around that little baby. I call it an embryo. Are the reflections that I show you in their glasses. This was the best one. This was RV Dave or Dave RV, whatever the hell. But he has the best reflections of all the equipment. Oh my goodness. This here, let me brighten it up. I'm going to brighten it up. It's going to be pretty bright, but you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is, to me, like where all these little embryos are. See, this is like what's in Amber Hagerman's. This is in her video, again. What's up here. And that matches these little things. These little things. And I say, you know, that's the equipment, and they show it. They show what goes on. They show the whole entire story within particular creators' videos. I could have the best freaking horror stories, like I say. I could tell midnight stories that probably, if a child were to hear it, would never sleep again. Like, this is, to me, an adult putting a child within the equipment. That's in his glasses. These are babies. They're just, I don't know what, they're embryos. They're babies. They're teeny, teeny babies, and they're teeny, teeny, teeny babies. That's all I know, is that I call them, because they call them teeny and teeny teenies. And this is a match. So what you see to the left and what you see to the right are matches. And this is what happens as a response to the sacrifice. This is the white mesh. This is them covered in it. And who shows this white mesh the best? Molly's videos. There's always drawings, you guys. What you see here is what's going on over here in Amber Hagerman's video. It's the same face, just goes like that. And again, polka dots. This is this guy's video. It's hard to really pull in, but just believe me when I tell you that this stuff all matches. And the feeling that I get when I look at it is out of my body. And this is the little girl in the video. This is Amber Hagerman. Nobody really paid attention to really what was going on in this video. This is the most critical video that tells her story about the sacrifice. This video does. It tells her story. Now there's other videos, but they don't tell this side of the story that she knows. She knows about this. Look very closely to this photo. Amber Hagerman has the smiley mask on her face. Her friends also have masks on their faces. Now, did someone put them on them in the video? I don't know, but they're there. They're there. Right here. That is a mask. Look at her teeth. Look at her face. Thank you for those ones. This is a mask. Just as her friend, let me show you her friend's face. Her friend's face has the most recognizable mask in all of my cases. This one. This is the same one that was in the Watts case, that the fake Shanann that's coming through the front door had on her body. This one is on her little friend. This is the one that was on Shanann Watts. This is the one that's on Summer Moon. This is the one that's on Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney has that same one on her face. No difference. I doubt I could pull that up, because I have thousands of photos and I never know what I'm going to go over until I'm here, right? Here, Kylie. Let's see what's in this one. But that is the same thing that's hanging on Kylie's face in the photo that I have. Nope, that's not it. Oh, this is a one-way. Here's the one-way. These are the one-way doors that I always show. These are what I'm talking about. It's just popped up. No, you guys have the best words. Thank you. See, they're rooms like this. Like that checkered TV really showed a shitload. A lot. Kylie. Oh, I hate when I can't find it, but I'm so shitty at, unless it just pops up. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Kylie videos. Let's see. No. Alright. I'm not going to look for it anymore. I suck at it. Once in a while it pops up. Ah, I think I found the critters. So this is what I call critters, you guys. Here we go. In Kylie's case, they were at her party. They showed up in a few different photos, right? They showed up in the basket. They show up here in green. Wait. Here. These are critters. But I have better ones because they're in a basket, but I don't know. I'm going to continue. Anyways, this here you could find in my videos. You could find this on Shanann and you could find it on Kylie. And these are on her friends. Whoops. Again, this guy's video is down the right hand side, and that up there, you guys, is her video that I believe tells her sacrificial story. I think it's her sacrifice. Totally, I do. I feel it. This is the equipment that they show in their video outside. They pull this party outside, and this is the same equipment that I told you I saw in Candace's hospital when they showed. I'm like, you guys, they're just showing images, and that's not in a hospital. The one to the left is from Molly Golightly's photos of her in the hospital with her friend, whatever his name is. Wait, hold on. Wait, one second. I'll be okay. This is the same equipment that I've been showing you all day long. So this here, I'll just grab one of the pieces. So this is the stuff that's on the counter. I started out, the photo to the right is showing the equipment that is in the room. So they're saying to me, this shit's in a fake hospital room, right? This is set up as such because this is her in the hospital. But what it's telling me is this here is the same equipment you saw the outside of the Wells house in the beginning of Summer Moon Wells case. This here is what they're showing you at the other side of the hallway. Now, like I said in the beginning, I said to you, they're showing you the equipment in the video. And then I showed you them using the equipment. This is what they're showing you. This is what they're showing you. This is this equipment. This here is a piece of the equipment as well, because this goes right here. So it all's cookie cutter. And maybe the pictures don't match perfectly, but I'm telling it to you through my clairvoyance. I'm telling it to you because I see beneath. I see further than what a lot of people's eyes will bring them. So you may be like, so don't hurt your eyes, those that are new. You're not going to see it completely match the way I'm actually seeing it. So this is the equipment. This is the equipment. This is the equipment. It's the same thing. And this was in SUMMERWELls' case. This is in the hippie house. Kraken Cases showed a video that to me showed Summer Moon in her box, all done in the hippie house. By the hippie house, that it was moving by the hippie house. And to me, this is what he showed. And this is what it shows. It shows just that. This is the hippie house, you guys, in Cracking Cases video. It is telling you Summer's story. It's telling you she was sacrificed, and this is her. This is in the hippie house, as Cracking Cases showed it. I have a whole video on this. That's another way that Candace Bly shows it. It's summer. That's how they show it. And again, in this guy's videos, it shows the hole in the wall. Things go in and out of it because the one to the left has a box in it and the one to the right, the box is gone. Let me show you. So it's the boxes that move, right? Wait, let me get rid of this bright strip. This box moves as she moves right by it. This changes. And this is within split seconds. See, this is the maroon box and it's got the face, the number 5 on it. And this is the green box. So the boxes not only stay the same, the color stays the same. You could put this right underneath the Idaho 4's television with that critter thing under it all the time. It's under their TV. That white thing. And here's the green box. This is marooned. Here, you could see the maroon and green in here. The maroon, green, and white. It's right in there. And then that thing on the bottom. So, you know how I always show you guys, oh, look in the TV, and then on like the TV table, it's got that thing across the bottom. Always. Always. Molly and Bullhorn Betty have a whole video showing the boxes and that thing underneath the whole entire time. Let's see, Molly Horn. It's how I mark things is quite hilarious. Here. Because if I mark it correctly, I have it marked Molly Horn. It's very funny. So this is Molly and Bullhorn Betty. They're always showing the boxes in the TV. Here, I just pulled up, this just randomly came up. And then they have that thing on the bottom. So here's Molly. There's that thing on the bottom, and there's the maroon box, just like I said. And there's that thing on their mouth. See, that's the sacrifice. They're showing it. And then look under the TV. It's that white, it's like a white flat person. Always. That's the sacrifice they're showing. He's got the thing in his mouth. This dude in this photo is showing the same story as this. So there's that white thing. See? And she's always showing that shit. And they're walking into these rooms. This is in the video. It's very disturbing. They're hallways. They're down under. There's lamps and lights that are lighting up these tunnels. And they're walking through it. She has these things on her head, like a huge spider thing. See the boxes? These are sacrifices, you guys. So just imagine those things lit up. This is a sacrifice. The things lit up, I'm going to go through it again. The things lit up are what you see lit up in the videos. Those are the critters. They're shaped all different ways, right? They're shaped different ways and they're on sticks. That's what they look like. That is, and it's going across, and you're watching a sacrifice is what you're watching. And those are the sticks. And they have the critters on them. They have the critters on them. Each person has critters. They all do. See this here? Let me point out. So this here would be the horse head. Boom. Here's the green face. Here's that thing that's under the TV. They keep it. It's like the stick. Here are the boxes. Here's the table. These sticks probably go right through here. It's all the same story. This is a difficult one, but that's okay. So they've got these things on their heads. What you see to the right is from this guy's video, and I'm giving you an example of what it looks like on Molly. Molly's connected to all this stuff to the left. Just imagine if this girl's face was facing us. They'd be in the same mechanism. They'd be doing the same thing. So that's not really Molly. That's a fake Molly, right? But imagine if this girl is looking at us, they'd be in the same situation. She has the tube coming out of her nose. She's wrapped up in this thing around her neck. It's on her head. It's the same situation. The same thing. Wait one sec. Of course, I'm still looking for the critters. I don't know why I have more of this in here. I showed this earlier. Yeah, you don't want to be too close to the pictures I'm showing because you can't see them if you blow them up. It's really tough. I showed this earlier. These are all the same photos from earlier, but it's just worsening. Like now he has a little skeleton head on his shoulder. We've seen enough of this. And this is in the water. I didn't grab other ones because I just decided not to focus in on this, but this is pretty detailed and graphic. They always wind up in the water. It's Kylie Rodney, and that is from the Idaho 4, Ethan. They always have this. Summer Moon Wells had it as well on her swing. These show up. These show up. This is him from Idaho 4. No hand. It's a heart. Ethan Chapman. And it would just, no one gave a shit. This is the little girl. I'm not really showing her face well because I don't want to. But this little girl in the video is marked up as a Summer Moon Wells child. So I'm showing this particular little face because I believe the face like this, that looks like her, is a child that is looking for justice. So, you know, when I put a photo out of a child, other than Summer directly, it's because she's looking for justice. And it's not a child that a parent is going to call and say anything. Because this child went through a sacrifice. She has the huge pink backpack. Covered in hearts. The face is somewhat bruised up. And this was in the video, so I must recognize her. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. These are critters. These are white mesh with hearts. White mesh with hearts. All of this tells sacrifice. Really pay attention to what's in the photo. Look closely to the photos. The one up top here is marked up with an A on the string. These are very important because this is what emphasizes the fact that these are sacrifices. And the face is covered. Because this is more of the truth right here. Right? It tells more of the truth. Like this next one here shows you the A here. It shows you what's going on her body. But there's so much more beneath. Like if you really look, you're going to see the elements. And this is exactly what Summer Moon Wells missing children, Summer Moon Wells sacrificed children look like. This is the equipment that they get attached to. This is the white box. Right here is the white box. This is on her head. These are on them, you guys. This face here, those are masks. This is SUMMERWELLS' child that is looking for justice. And this is how I give it here, is by recognizing that this child is a summer moon case. This is her box. Right there. And she is a victim, you guys, that just has not gotten any justice. Because she's a victim, I'm telling you. I'm telling you because that is what I know from. I could only tell you what I know from. And all I know is this little child did not get any kind of justice. This child did not get justice. But she is branded and she is marked up. Just like Summer Moon. Just like Summer Moon. All of this. These are masks, you guys. So the masks are part of the sacrifices. I showed you these masks right in the beginning in this guy's video, right? These are masks. Right there. Whoops. This is a mask. The one in the middle is a mask. Page 53. So, for all we know, there are two different children here. But what I can tell you is these are SUMMERWELLS cases. These masks are on them. Just like in the beginning when I showed you all the masks at the sacrifice. And these kids, they walk. Remember Arbania? They walk. They get hurt really badly. They go through a process and then they walk. And this is what I see this child is trying to do, is walk. So it's not as if this child that I see is going to school. They could be standing in the middle of the forest, in the water, walking. She's bloody because she just went through her sacrifice. And now she's walking. These are all symbols, they're all elements. Each and every one of them are elements. Lots of shifts in these children. Lots of information in these videos. Definitely enough for the authorities if they want to do something with this. Because it's a lot of information is given. See how this shows she's she's with the teeny baby. They're together. No, she's not right. She's being sacrificed. This is Amber Hagerman's backpack. Her backpack is also pink and purple. It has the number 5 on the backpack, and it has the number 5 in the backpack. This is the equipment. This looks just like Scott's painting thing. So if I had to say, let's see if I have it here. You know how I said that's like, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it's part of it. Let me see. Scott Painter. You know, I have Scott's videos. Like, I have videos that aren't just of him painting. Like, I have videos that I've sent into the authorities. I'm like, he said that he went to Don Wells's place of work, but look what he shows he's carrying out. Like, it's weird. He's carrying out the equipment. Look. And this is in Scott's videos. So he doesn't just have like painting stuff to look at. He has a ton. So here's his painting stuff. And his hands are, see the critters under there? See the horse? Let me get rid of these. See the critters on the bottom? He has all of the same stuff in here. And multiples of hands come out from the bottom. Multiples. It's as if this guy just shows the same information. So for those who haven't seen the video, I do have one, and it shows this. It shows all these different hands coming out from the bottom, and they're not just his. Not at all. So I think of him when I'm watching these. When I'm watching these and they're sitting in a room, this is what I think of, is this room. Oops. Oops, it came off. Where is it? So, you know, I brought him up a while ago, but I have him pegged down as an important part of the storytelling. A very important part of the storytelling, because his fingers never looked correct. See? They have hearts on them and they come out from the bottom. So I got some really good videos on him. I connected these two together. But I feel a much stronger presence with Scott's studio than I do with this guy. See here, here's one of Scott's. This is just way stronger presence with these guys together. Very much so. So obviously stuck these in. This is a repeat of what was in the beginning, but if you look up in the left hand corner, let me show you what I mean about hands and lots of hands. $61, let me see.